She's been a shining star in the Lexington music scene for over 40 years. A highly respected and sought-after drummer, she was behind the kit for the legendary Lexington band Velvet Elvis as they signed with a major record label and flirted with stardom. She's held down the beat for Lexington standouts, such as the Mighty Skullhead, Tail Dragger, the Yonders, the Royal Bat Fangs, N.P. Presley and the Criminal Enterprise Band, the Concrete Lilies, the Spear Shakers, and many others. Her alter ego, Little Miss Tammy Smith, spread honky-tonk music and hillbilly highballs across the city and across the country. Showing no signs of slowing down, she is still a force to be reckoned with on the local scene, with Velvet Elvis making a comeback and her own project, Hotfoot McGee, tearing it up all over town. Please welcome to the 859 Rewind, Miss Sherri McGee.
Hey!
Sherri, thank you.
Thanks so much, Lee, for having me.
I could tell that you didn't like all the attention I was giving you during that intro. I could hear you kind of chuckling in the background.
Yeah, it's more than I think about,
Right.
that all the bands that I've played in and still aspire to play in.
I'm sure I've left quite a few out, and we'll get to that. I want to talk about as many as we can, but let's start with Velvet Elvis.
Okay.
How did Velvet Elvis get started? Way back in 1984.
Yeah, at the time I was playing with an actually fairly busy band here in town. We had some out-of-town gigs as well. Actually, the first band I was in Lexington was the Twinkettes. And that was spearheaded by my mentor, Sam Mason.
What kind of music was the Twinkettes?
It was 60s girl group.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Were you like a singer, or were you the drummer in the band?
I started out being the drummer, and then we had a lot of personnel changes through the years. We were probably together, off and on about 3 or 4 years. So there was a vacancy in the singer department because there was 3 girl singers, and we all tried to dress, 50s style, like the Supremes.
Shiny sequined dresses and stuff like that?
Well, where Broomwagon is now, on Loudon and Limestone,
okay,
that used to be a thrift store called June's, and there was an old lady that worked in there and chain smoked cigarettes with no smoking signs all over the place on the inside. And it was just, we would find the coolest, dresses that were like similar, but a little different.
Sure. Oh, sure.
Yeah. And we would shop at June's for our vintage outfits.
Fantastic. And did you play around town? You did like doo-wop and stuff?
We played JDI a lot.
Oh,
we
wow.
played, our first gigs, Sam was the manager, Sam Mason, who worked at Joe Bologna's parking lot booth, if you remember that.
Okay.
And our first gigs were at Eastern State Hospital and Accepticon and the prisons.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
I just watched the video of the Cramps playing at an insane asylum. Was it like that? You're playing at Eastern State Hospital in front of sick people?
Yeah, it was it was a trip, let me tell you. But it was such it was genius thinking because we sucked, right? We didn't know what we were doing really. We practiced, and so our first gigs, these people are starving for entertainment. So it didn't matter if you weren't good.
Right.
They clapped and they watched us and they enjoyed it and they danced. And it gave us a little confidence to keep doing it,
Sure.
So present your program to an audience that will appreciate you no matter what. And so that gave us more confidence to go out and start playing clubs and stuff. I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah. So how did you go from the Twinkettes to Velvet Elvis?
So from there, I was seen playing by, I don't know who, but I became friends with Jeff Rakowski and John Miller, and they were, playing in a band. And Jeff was in a band called Spree 33 at the time. And I don't think you would know any of the other members. But so I started playing with them, and that was a serious band. We had a lot of gigs. We played JDI a lot at the time, Jefferson Davis Inn, and we did new wave covers, like Terry and Dale Bozio record. We played almost every song on that, and the Police and the Pretenders and Billy Idol, all the 80s hits.
Right. This was in the mid 80s. Yes.
Yes, it was.
And what was the Lexington music scene like then? Because that was sort of just before underground music kind of exploded nationwide, where the underground came mainstream. In the mid 80s, underground was still underground. So what was the scene like here?
Well, I have to admit that I went to JDI a lot because I lived on Mill Street. It was right, just walk down there. Plus, I was still underage. And I, just kept trying to sneak in there and see live music. I mean, I have a little drink or something, but I just wanted to see live music because this was all kind of new to me from being from Glasgow, Kentucky. There was not clubs around and stuff. So Jill Thorpe and the Beat Boys would play there a lot. They would crash on my floor, when they were in town from Louisville. Paul Kay.
Oh, yes.
Played there.
Legend.
That he was in the scene, the Veil of Tears.
Oh, wow. So it was a good scene. There was a lot of live music around.
I was like teetering on my friends were the punk scene.
Yeah.
And then I was they didn't come to see my band because we played covers.
Yeah.
But from there, Dan saw me play, I guess, and I remember him calling me up one night and wanting to get a band together. And I'm trying to think, he may have played Something Happened Today over the phone to me. I don't know. All I know is when I heard that song, I was like, that's a hit, man. So Dan and I basically started, and he somehow found John Clark and Doug Carmen for the first version of the band.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Something Happened Today right now.
It did not seem like any sunny day. I heard the rain falling hard. It washed a smile right from your face. I know that words are the hardest part. Something happened today, don't try to look the other way. Oh,
And that Something Happened Today, the song we were just talking about by Velvet Elvis. And Sherri, you're right, that's got hit written all over it.
Even today, I mean, it sounds as fresh as it did back then.
It really sticks out. Now, if you want to hear the whole song, I have a website that is 859rewind.com, and that song in its entirety and all the songs that you're going to hear on this podcast today will be posted there after the podcast posts, so go check them out, listen to the whole songs. And you can also hear that Velvet Elvis, that album came out 40 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And it's streaming on Spotify and other streaming services.
Yes. Check it out on streaming.
So you're in Velvet Elvis. You guys are playing, you're playing around Lexington?
Yeah.
You're just playing gigs around town?
Yeah.
And then in 1987, you signed with a major record label, which is Enigma Records.
Uh-huh.
And okay, for those who don't know, and I did a quick search on Wikipedia of Enigma Records. Some of the other bands that they've signed over the years: Motley Crue, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Motorhead, Devo, They Might Be Giants, The Cramps, Dead Milkmen, Poison, Rat, Smithereens, Sonic Youth, Mojo Nixon. Those were your label mates.
Sort of. Some of them were on to better and bigger things at the time that we got signed, but yeah.
But in the 80s, every band, that was their dream, was to get signed.
Yes.
Now,
shop a deal.
First of all, how did you get signed? And then after you got signed, did the dream come true? Does life change for a band with a record contract? How did you do it? First of all, how did you do it?
Well, we just perseverance. I think we, as a collective team, we sat and we stuffed our records, our EP with, the inner page and just did it like teamwork and sent out records to all the record companies because that's how you did it back then.
You pressed your own records and sent them to record companies.
Yeah.
Wow. And you caught the attention of Enigma.
We also, I can't remember how we got this lawyer in Chicago. Oh, yeah, I know now. Because we recruited the guy that owned Cut Corner Records.
Cut Corners down on the corner, Limestone and Euclid Avenue.
Yeah. And the store's manager was in Chicago. He had at least one other store, maybe two other record stores. So he became our manager because he was a very savvy businessman and loved us. So we got this lawyer from Chicago, and she knew her business, right? And she helped us along with the contract and all that. But Mitch Easter, we made the demo with Mitch Easter in North Carolina.
Okay, now I want to stop you there, but Mitch Easter produced REM.
Exactly, yeah.
And he produced your songs as well.
Yes.
I want to hear one of your songs that I know that Mitch Easter produced. Did he produce the one we just heard as well? Something?
Well, I'm not sure what
Version of it
What
that I
version
played
that-
yet. I don't know what version of it I
know.
played either. But I'm almost certain that this version of Over and Out was produced by Mitch Easter, who also
yes,
did
that's true.
REM. So let's listen to this real quick.
What gives you the right to together for lifetime? Not another night. It's full of hopeful lies. And all that should hope for means nothing to us now.
So you can sort of hear the REM, the jangly guitars or whatever. I mean, sort of, you can almost hear that production that does sort of, doesn't sound like REM, but it's,
Right.
you can almost kind of.
Whenever you use a 12-string guitar, you get that kind of jangly sound.
So
you know?
was that a lot of pressure for you to be working with? REM was a big deal at that time, right?
Oh yeah. In fact, when I just remember this because they were on the cover of Rolling Stone at the time, I'm pretty sure. When we were in the studio in Memphis, we recorded at Ardent Studios with Mitch Easter, and REM had just signed $1 million contract with Warner Brothers, I think. And we were all going, "Oh my God, that's the most money ever!"
Yeah.
At the time, the most money any band had ever gotten for signing a record contract. And we just thought it was great and amazing, and that they could rise to the top.
A band from Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, and especially the way they did it they started just like Hank Sr. starting out traveling in a station wagon.
And you saw that for yourselves. You thought, okay, now we're recording with this guy.
Yeah.
Next stop, stardom for us.
Yeah.
Is that how it felt at the time?
It just, I just kind of, me personally, I kind of take things one day at a time with a grain of salt, just live in the moment, see where it goes.
Okay.
Because obviously I'm very jaded at this age about the music business, but I don't even know if I could be jaded because I don't know how it runs anymore.
Right.
This old
different
school
now, yeah.
way of doing things, it's always hit or miss. I mean, it's hit or miss anyway,
right.
in the music
of course.
business.
Yeah,
but-
it's almost like winning the lottery, no matter how good your band is.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It can be very frustrating, very frustrating.
So here you are now. You're signed to this major label. You're recording with Mitch Easter. What were your shows like? Were you playing large venues? What was the biggest show that Velvet Elvis played?
We toured. We got a 2-week tour with UB40.
Oh, cool.
So we went to. I remember it because we were playing in Utah, and our itinerary. We were supposed to go back to California and play Club Lingerie. But at the time, I hadn't played there, but once I ended up moving to California, I played there a lot. But anyway, the plans got changed, and we picked up a 2-week tour with UB40. So we went back to just right around the Midwest. We had a show in Atlanta. We just missed playing Madison Square Garden by one day.
Oh, no.
Because they picked up bands for a 2-week jaunt.
Sure.
And our 2 weeks was over. Their next show was at Madison Square Garden. But we played the Spectrum in Philly, which
Okay.
is no longer there, I've heard. But that was a big stadium, and yeah.
You played a stadium.
Played a stadium. Well, not an outdoor stadium, arena.
Okay. Yeah, but
It was 18,000, okay?
18,000 people?
I don't know if that's how many was
What's that?
there. That's how many it was seat. I think.
UB40
I
is a
wasn't
pretty
ticket
big
taker.
act. What's it feel like on stage in front of that many people?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah?
Wonderful. I love it. Yeah.
No, you didn't feel the pressure? You didn't?
No.
You weren't? Yeah? Just eating it up.
I like it.
When you're signed to this label, I mean, did things change for the band? Like, are the parties different? Are are you hobnobbing? I mean,
A little bit, yeah. But there was a lot of things that we still had to do ourselves. Like, I don't know if it's because Enigma was a small label or we were on the bottom of the barrel. I don't know. But, we would have on our itinerary to stop at such and such record store in such and such city to promote your record. Well, we'd get there and there'd be no records in the band. It's like, hey, y'all didn't know we were coming?
They probably didn't.
I know.
Oh, no.
Hey, it's like, oh, the band's here. No, who are you? Little things like that. And just, having to stay on top of the record company, making sure they're doing what they need to be doing. Yeah.
Yeah, because they've got different priorities for different bands. If they're managing Motorhead or somebody, and they're probably focused on Lemmy, not so much on Sherri.
Right.
So, how did it end? I mean, how that lasted several years, but then I don't know if
like 2 or 3 years. We did some small regional tours around here. Because you know how Lexington is positioned in the best way, that 6 hours in any direction, you're in major cities. So.
6 hours in every direction you go.
So, it's New York and up and down the coast a little bit. And then we went out west and toured with the Bears, Adrian Belew and the Bears. That was a fun tour.
Crazy.
Yeah. I know.
Did you break up what happened to the band?
Well, so once that last major tour was over, we wanted to get off the label.
Oh, okay.
Because of the little, it's like we were still doing as much work for ourselves as we ever had. And we wanted a better label. So that's what happened. And then we started trying to get another deal with other record companies. And we had quite a few A&R people fly in to see us. I remember a show here in Lexington and then a show in Louisville. But at the same time, that was in the summer of '89, yes. And I happened to see in the Lexington Herald an ad for a mature couple to live and work in Southern California. So, as I have always wanted to live in California, that was like my ticket to get there and have a place to live. And
well, I don't understand the ad. A mature couple.
Yes, to live and work in a board and care home with disabled adults.
My mind went somewhere completely different.
Oh, yeah. No, honey, that's in Van Nuys, California, where they make those movies.
So taking care of an older couple or helping out.
No, a young couple, a man and a woman, and I had a new boyfriend at the time, so we both moved out there.
Okay.
Remember Wilbur?
No.
Okay. So we both moved out there, and I'd worked at Harrison Sanitarium here in town before. So I was used to working in like nursing homes and around sicker people and wheelchairs and whatnot, My boyfriend had not. He did not like it there at all.
Oh.
But, there was like 15 clients that lived in this big ranch home, and we'd cook their meals and get them on
So
the
that
boat.
was it. You headed out to Southern California to live that dream.
Yep.
And
that was not in Hollywood. That was in the people out there call it Fontucky. It's Fontana. But it's so redneck they call it Fontucky, which is not funny. But I'm way more sophisticated than you Fontanans.
We call Nicholasville Nick Vegas. So, that's weird.
But I got out there, and then from there I started trying out for bands.
Okay.
I'd get that recycler, which is like a weekly Yellow Pages, of all things for rent, for jobs, for gigs, everything, for selling used stuff. And I had a bunch of auditions and just took it from there. I got in a band that actually had gigs. They actually got paid, which is, you don't hear that in California or in LA.
Right.
And they heard of Velvet Elvis because they were originally from Detroit. It's a band called Let's Talk About Girls. Stupid name.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name of your band? I said L-Tag. LTAC.
Okay.
Oh, is it an all-girl band? No, I'm the only one. But anyway, they were good musicians, had good pop songs, very similar type feel, that Velvet Elvis had. So I like that. It's because I was used to being on the road. I was playing a lot all the time, and I wanted to not lose that, And so I started playing with these guys, and they had a lot of gigs up and down the coast, little beach clubs and whatnot. And then left that band for one of my all-time favorite bands I've been in called Loaded.
Loaded.
Yeah.
And that was also Southern California.
Yeah.
Well, let me bring you back to Lexington real quick.
Yeah.
Velvet Elvis now is back. And
Yes, we are.
You had a reunion show at the Green Lantern a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Your son is the bass player in the band now?
That's
or
right.
Or was it just for that gig?
No, he's it.
What's it like playing in a band with your son? That's got to be, is that weird or is it awesome?
It's,
Both?
Mama Bear's back there just glowing. He's so good.
Yeah?
He's so good.
He's got his own band, right?
Yes.
Is it Sour Cream?
He's in Sour Cream. They're going to have some new songs here to hit the airwaves soon.
Let's hear one of their older songs called Hey Holly.
All right.
Okay, that's Hey Holly by Sour Cream. Very, very cool. If you want to hear the whole song, go to my website, 859rewind.com. Sherri, how does it make you feel when you hear your son rocking out like that?
Oh, I love it. I love it. He just amazes me with his talent every day.
He's in Velvet Elvis now. He's the bass player.
He is in Velvet Elvis.
That's awesome.
And I kept asking him because, like we would rehearse. I'm saying, now, Harlan, please let me know if you really don't want to do this. I mean, you're with a bunch of old codgers here, and you don't have to agree. Yeah. You're like, yeah. But he's into it. He really likes it. So I think it was probably fun for him to play to a full house the other night.
Right.
Because Lexington.
Yeah, it can be tough
Yes,
for original
it can be tough.
music. You guys had a great reunion show there.
Oh, it was fun.
And he got to do a song. Right? You got to sing lead on a song.
Yeah.
And you got to sing. When you sang lead on whatever songs, I think you did more than one, the place went crazy. Like you had your own fan club.
Whoa.
There. Did you see the girl with the sign?
Well, yeah. There's a story behind that.
Okay. I don't know if we can, it's a podcast. The sign said, the drummer has the biggest dick in the band. And she very, very proudly held
Yes,
this up
ma'am.
for everyone to see it.
That's because I have a T-shirt that I bring out on rare occasions
Oh, okay.
that says, I had the biggest dick in the band. And I love it because I don't know why. You men are just weird. But I can tell that some men get like uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, with
when
you?
when I wear that shirt.
Oh.
It's like, here, I brought you a shirt to wear. No, I don't.
No, I love it. So let's jump forward a little bit. Another one of my favorite projects that you've ever done that I know of is Little Miss Tammy Smith. Correct me if I'm wrong. Little Miss Tammy Smith is your alter ego.
Sister. Well, I might as well just let the damn cat out of the bag. Yeah. Okay.
I want to say this to you, Sherri, because you've been gaslighting me on this for about 25 years. When you're in character as Little Miss Tammy Smith, you're so committed to that character that people will be screaming your name. Sherri, hey, Sherri, let me buy. And you don't even turn your head. And I remember saying to you, saying to Little Miss Tammy Smith, Hey, boy, I saw you playing drums the other night with whoever. That was really great. And you, no, her saying back to me, oh, honey, that wasn't me. That was my sister, Sherri. And I was like, no, what? What? And I went home that night, like, very confused. Does she have a twin? What is going on here? And, like, I was
Tammy's
99
older than me.
I was 99% sure, but even to this day, I'm not 100% sure.
Right. That's what we want. We want to leave them confused.
My gosh. Tell me more about Little Miss Tammy Smith.
So, I had been writing some country songs because apparently that's the only thing I can write. Started in the 80s, and I remember Sam Mason would have some songwriters' nights down at the Bottom Line, then turn to the Rock Ledge, and he'd let people that wrote their own songs get up and, do them. Of course, I don't play guitar, so I'd have to have a guitar player with me. And people heard them and really, really liked them. I mean, I can make boys cry with my song Daddy. So once I moved to California, I was kind of doing the same thing. Well, a friend of mine was going to come over and take some photos of me. And for whatever reason, a girlfriend of mine had given me a couple of wigs. And so I just put one on. I had some overall shorts on and bare feet, and I had an Elvis tapestry behind me. And he just took a few pictures like that. And so Tammy Smith was born.
Really, it was just, it wasn't a preconceived thing. It sort of just happened.
Yeah, yeah. And so the whole backstory, she was out west. She lived in Palmdale, trailer park there, see.
Palm, Kentucky.
Right.
I mentioned in the intro that you spread hillbilly highballs across the country. What's a hillbilly highball?
Now, that's a signature cocktail. Cocktail is Miss Tammy Smith's favorite word, by the way. But she invented this drink. It's Mountain Dew and Jim Beam.
Okay. It's got to be Jim Beam. It can't be any other whiskey.
Right.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, I'm friends with Sammy Beam on social media, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Let's listen to some Little Miss Tammy Smith right now. This one's called Lucky Girl.
Live and learn is how she heard to live her life. She makes all the rules, thinks she's done all right. She tells another story to avoid a fight. Good enough, he only longs to hold her tight. She's a lucky girl, she's got the man of her dreams. And for her, he says he'll do anything.
First of all, Sherri, unbelievable, fantastic vocals on that.
Well, thank you.
What I love about Little Miss Tammy Smith is that it doesn't sound to my ears like modern country. Definitely not like modern country.
No.
But there's a lot of modern country that's throwback country that it's respectable. Sturgill Simpson or Chris Stapleton or whoever. But it doesn't even sound like that. It just sounds like 1950s country.
Honky tonk.
Yeah, that is legit. Yeah. So you wrote and
We write together, yeah.
together with who?
Tammy.
Oh,
Tammy,
you and
Miss
Tammy.
Tammy
We're
and
back
I.
to that now.
Yeah. We're off to that now.
Jeez. I just no.
We're a good team. Even though she's hard to handle.
She's a character.
As sisters, we don't get along, but we try to stay in our respective spots, you know.
Okay.
And I handle the business and the stickers and the T-shirts and the matchbooks and all that,
And
merch.
And she takes care of the hillbilly highballs. And you've got a good system.
Yes, and we're going to keep it like that.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in a while though. I think she's been up in the hills.
Well, let's hope that she comes down. Because I'm certain, I have no doubt in my mind, if Little Miss Tammy Smith plays a show, any club in this city that will be packed with people. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Did you know Jessica White smooched her smack dab on the lips?
Who?
Jessica.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
The dancing outlaw? Okay.
The Downton Outlaw smooched her right on the
Yeah,
lips.
he came to Lexington and danced twice.
Well, I'm very happy for her. It
Miss
sounds like-
Tampy saw him both times. Oh, and met Mamie and everything. It was great.
It sounds like she really loved it. That's
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
Let's talk about. We're running out of time. I mean, I guess we don't have a time limit, but I've been trying to keep these
Yeah.
sort of tight and right. Boy, you've had so many great bands, and there's a couple I want to point out, and then I want you to tell me about anyone that you want to talk about. But I know one's very special to you, N.P. Presley and the CEB, and we just lost Nate very recently.
Yes.
And what can you tell me about your experience playing with N.P. Presley?
Wild. I just feel like I feel very fortunate to have accomplished as a band the things that we did in a couple of years. It was only a couple of years that I played with them. So right out of COVID, which is the only time in my life that I've gone so long without playing a note. I could have. I have drums in my basement, but I'm just better as a band member. I like playing the music with the
Yeah, it was a
with the
tough
band
time for
members.
everybody. Yeah.
And but I got this call from the guitar player, Chandler, also known as Tex, and wanted to know if I wanted to play with him. And I was like, wow, because I knew who they were, and I'd known Nate for a little bit. I'd see him out, and he'd come see us, see me play sometimes. I said, sure. I said, but I'm really rusty, really, because I haven't played. So anyway, I got to work, and I started practicing and trying to get my stamina back up. Started practicing. We had, regular rehearsals and wrote songs. We recorded a record, full album, over with Sneak Attack.
Oh, Jason Groves.
With
very
Jason.
Good. Yeah.
And we made a video of a song off that record, and then we toured in Europe in 2022 for 2 months.
Oh, wow.
So I got a big bang out of being in that band for a couple of years. It was loads of fun, and he's a good songwriter. His songs are very different from each other. Like he has a lot of different styles that he throws in. So for me, that was great because I need variety constantly.
Well, it's interesting because it's punk rock, right?
Not really.
Some of it's...
Yeah. He writes real different. Some are like rockabilly, some are ballads.
Right.
Well,
I've seen you drum in. You also drum for Little Miss Tammy Smith. So that's honky tonk.
thank you. Now, how can we be the same person, right?
That's the proof right there.
That's it. You watch the video.
drummer and the singer. There's honky tonk. Velvet Elvis is alternative rock. I mean,
Yep.
I've seen you play the blues. I've seen you do it all.
Yellow Belts. I play with Yellow Belts.
You played with the Yellow Belts.
Yep.
I mean that's
Tail Dragger.
That's punk rock, right?
Yep.
Let's listen
Oh,
to
it's
a
fun.
little bit of this N.P. Presley song here.
All right.
Holy hell, Sherri, you're really rocking out on that one. That is something else.
Oh, and don't forget I play at church as well. Oh, boy. I do.
You made me knock the windscreen off the microphone. You're not.
That's a shocker.
I'm guessing you're not joking about that.
No, I'm not joking.
That's something else.
And my son did too. He played guitar until he started having his own band rehearsals on Sundays, and he stopped doing it. But he enjoyed it. Even when he was in high school, Harlan would wake up early on a Sunday and go play crappy church. Church music. But we do it for a lark. I mean, it's stuff that we would never play, and we just rehearsed before the service. And
I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but I envision you walking into a church and people throwing holy water at you, like,
Yeah.
oh my God, no! What are you
that's
doing?
part of the reason I go to this church, because they like me.
Oh,
imagine
of
that.
course.
They accept me.
Everybody likes you, Sherri. Okay, one more band before we wrap this up. I want to
Okay.
ask you about the Concrete Lilies.
Yeah.
The Concrete Lilies is a very cool thing for me because it's an all-girl group. I think the name is really neat because lilies are beautiful, fragile flowers, but concrete is this hard, impervious, strong thing.
Yeah.
Right? And so you're the Concrete Lilies. That's really neat. But it was a short-lived thing, I think, right? Are you still a band?
No, we're not. We had that one girl kept getting pregnant. You know?
That's
That
always
kinda-
a problem. No.
But interestingly enough, I'm playing with her again, Lissa, the keyboard player,
Lissa,
in
yeah.
the Binders, in the disco band.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're a little, what is that, a cover band? You're playing disco songs?
Yes, 70s disco.
I saw the advertisement for that. It looks like so much fun.
It
You
is
get
a-
dressed up in the bell bottoms and stuff?
It's really fun. Yeah.
I want to play a little. So when you were in the Concrete Lilies, you drummed and also sang some songs.
We did cover songs, and we also did our originals. Each one of it's Katie Burris,
Yes.
Kathy Hall, Lissa,
Haley.
what's a Haley? Yeah, and myself. And because I already had some songs that I'd written, and they did too, but we played our originals as well. So it was a fun band. Here was our motto. So we would play. I call it the Puke Bar. What's that Malibu bar on Malibu Avenue Street?
It's it's just Malibu Pub.
Malibu Pub,
Yeah.
right? Puke Bar.
The Puke Bar, sure.
So there's two rooms, right? The band is kind of in one room and the bar's in another. So there were some guys drinking in the bar while we were playing, and they were really getting into it. You know, one guy got up and he came over to the next room and saw us. He goes, "Oh, you guys are girls."
Oh no.
So that was our motto. You guys are girls.
Let's listen to Concrete Lilies, Sinnoh-Man.
Why don't you talk about her name, all the gorgeous she deserves? And now she's got her self-esteem, she's finally got her nerve. Sweet nothings keep on coming till all those places you've been through. But now it's time to open your eyes and see she's used you too.
Very cool stuff from the Concrete Lilies. And again, if you want to listen to the full song, go to my website, 859rewind.com. Okay, Sherri, now we've mentioned so many of your projects, but you're just in a million bands. Tell me some more. Tell me some more that just stick out in your memory that we haven't talked about yet.
Well, I also played with the Spears Shakers, which is actually just me and Kelly Ritchie. And I like
And
to
for
say,
those who don't know, Kelly Ritchie is a legendary Lexington guitarist. I mean, she can wail with the very, very best of them.
yeah. And we tried it just as a two-piece because she gets a really fat, thick sound, you know.
Yeah.
And I can get loud if I want to. And it was just kind of neat, like two chicks melting faces.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah. And she's such a badass, man. I remember seeing her one time at some bar in Louisville or somewhere, and either she forgot it or she broke her slide.
Yeah.
And so she just grabbed some dude's beer who was sitting
Beer
in the
bo-
front.
yeah.
Just grabbed his beer and just started playing the slide guitar with a beer bottle. And it
Yeah.
was, I mean, she is something else. God, I bet that was a lot of fun for you.
Yeah. And that was another thing. We were well on our way. We were playing festivals and stuff. And we had a show at this really cool, like, biker place, restaurant right off I-75, right as you get into Ohio. And that was like April 12th of 2020. So COVID just ruined us.
COVID again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the Blue Bonnets, I'm going way back, but that was a band in California that saw quite a bit of success. We were actually sitting on a dotted line and made some bad decisions. But anyway, that was the band with Kathy Valentine of the Go-Go's.
Oh,
So we got, primo,
that's awesome.
primo gigs.
so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put you on the spot as we wrap this up. I want you to think back through your entire career, and I want you to tell me what you think your very best moment was. There's one moment in your career. It could be a time of your life, but it could be one very specific moment, like you're on stage and you go, "Holy crap, I can't believe this is happening." What's your favorite memory?
The Macy's marching in the Macy's parade was a big one for me, but that comes to mind quickly.
Tell me about marching in the Macy's parade.
Well, the Glasgow Scotty Band, we marched in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade in '78.
Oh wow!
That was a big moment. I never seen so many people in my life.
Yeah, That's something else. I did not. That's not what I expected you were going to say. That was the last thing I thought you would say. But that's
Leave it to me.
That's a good way to wrap it up. So you've got Velvet Elvis playing. You got gigs coming up. You want to promote anything coming up?
Yeah, Velvet Elvis is playing the Crave Festival, the Crave Food Festival, August 1st. And it's going to be in a new location this year. It's going to be at Gatton Park.
Oh, that's
so
great.
That's going to be cool.
Oh, you play on that big amphitheater stage there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's going to be so much fun.
And then Velvet Elvis will be playing Thursday Night Live on August 6th.
Okay, another fantastic event downtown Lexington. Used to be when I lived downtown, Thursday Night Live was like 40 people. And now it's just a massive.
I took my kids every week when they were babies, and when the grass and those big round fountains were still down
Right.
there. Yeah.
And what about the Hotfoot McGee's? Is it just Hotfoot McGee or the Hotfoot McGee's? Hotfoot McGee.
Oh,
what is that?
let me study on that a minute. I don't know.
Doesn't
Yeah, Hotfoot McGee's. That's myself and Kyle Keith, Jeff Rutkowski, of course.
and playing some legit country. I mean,
Yeah, some
George
good-
Jones and
Good honky tonks and Merle Haggard.
yeah.
And
You got any gigs coming up?
we play every fourth Friday at the Fish Tank for happy hour from 6 to 8, which is great for us oldies.
Yeah.
Oldies but goodies. That's us, yeah, boy.
Oh, I love it when bands start at 6 o'clock.
I
That's
know.
the best.
Got it. 8 o'clock. Gotta go.
Sherri,
Gotta
thank
go.
you. Thank you so much for coming out
Thank
here.
you,
and
Lee. This
spending
has been a
time for
ton
me.
of fun.
Such a joy to talk to you, and you're so effervescent, and you're such a rock star, and it's so cool to have you out
Gee,
here.
thanks. You want my autograph?
I have it actually.
Sure
I don't
you
need
do.
another one. Thanks as always to Joe Conkright and everyone here at WUKY. Let me also mention that my band, Weak Ass Mushroom Tea, dropped a new single today. That's July 24th, called Middle Aged Flayed. Check that out wherever you stream music. And remember, every band is a local band somewhere. So go out, support your local music scene, and support your local musicians.
Right on.